physics and the topic is measurement. So in the beginning we discussed about the measurement and the volume of different shapes, and then we discussed about mass, and then we discussed about weight and the differences. Today we will be discussing about the relationship between mass and weight. So what is the relationship between mass and weight? So if you remember, in the last class I told you that if the object is heavier, then the earth has to apply a lot of force on that particular object. Okay, and if the object is lighter, then the earth has to apply lesser force to pull the object. Which means if the object is heavier, then the force of gravity would be more. Which means the weight will also be more. And if lighter the object, means the weight will also be less because the force of gravity will be less. So what does it mean? It means that more the matter contained in an object, which means if more the mass, more will be its weight. So how are mass and weight related? So we have the formula for weight and mass, which is weight of an object is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so weight depends upon two factors. One is mass, the other is acceleration due to gravity. And mathematically, how do we write it? W, which represents weight, small m represents mass, and small g represents acceleration due to gravity. And because since the weight changes from place to place and mass remains constant, so why does weight change from place to place? As we discussed that mass remains constant. So you take this object, say you take this object, it's a duster, isn't it? And say it's 10 gram here on the earth. Now the mass is 10 gram, so you take it to the moon, the mass will still be 10 gram, but the weight will be different. Okay, the weight will be different. Now why does weight changes and mass remains the same? Because the value of g, that is your acceleration due to gravity, changes from place to place. Okay, it is different in different places. And we've discussed what is acceleration due to gravity in the classroom itself. So the value of g will be different in different places. It's different at the center of the earth. It is different at the poles. It will be different on the space and at the moon. Okay, so it varies from place to place. Since the value of g changes, the value of w, that is your weight, also changes. So now you know why does weight change. The value of weight changes because of the value of g. Okay, the acceleration due to gravity, the gravitational force with which any object falls down on the earth changes, and that is why the value of w changes. Okay. However, if we compare two different objects, say we compare this duster and this book, and if they have to fall freely on the ground or on the floor, which one will have more weight? So obviously you can see it from the book, isn't it? The mass is different here. You can make out from you don't have to touch it or feel it. You can easily make out which one looks heavier. The book, because the matter contained in this book is more. So since the mass of this book is more, the weight of this book will be more if we drop both the duster and the book on the floor. Okay. So weight changes if the more the mass, more will be the weight. Okay. So if we compare two different objects, and if we say which one has more weight, so you can say the book has more weight. And why does the book has more weight? Because the mass of the book is more, and thus the force of gravity acting on this book has to be more. That's why the weight will be more. Okay, but if we take the same book here on the earth, and if we take this same book on the space, what will happen? Now you know the acceleration due to gravity on the space is 0. Okay, there is no force of gravity. So what do you say? There is no gravitational pull. So what do you say? If g is 0, that is, we are talking about in space. Okay, in space, the value of g is 0. Okay, that is, so what will be the weight on the space? The weight will also be, so product of any number multiplied with 0 is 0. So weight will also be 0. This is where on space, okay, when you take it on the space. So since the value of g changes, the weight also changes. You take it to the moon, what will happen? The weight, okay, though it is not there in the book, I'm just referring to this one. So what will happen if an object is taken to the moon? Say if we have this book and we take this book to the moon. Say if this book weighs 16 Newton, okay, if an object weighs 16 Newton, the weight of an object is 16 Newton. Any object. Now, if we take it to the moon, so there is on the moon the weight decreases by 6 times. So decreases by 6 times. That is, weight of an object on the moon would be equal to 1/6 of the weight on the earth. That means whatever the object weighs on the earth, it will be 6 times lesser on the moon. Okay, so if okay, this is only assumption. If an object weighs 16 Newton on the earth, if an object weighs 16 Newton on the earth, and if the same object is taken to the moon, then the weight of the same object on the moon, how do you calculate it? You simply have to divide it with 6. Okay, you have to divide whatever is the weight of the object on the earth. When you take it to the moon, you simply have to divide it by 6. So when you divide it by 6, how much do you get? 10 Newton. So you can compare. If an object weighs 16 Newton on the earth, then the same object will weigh how much on the moon? 10 Newton. And how much lesser? You can see it's 6 times lesser than the weight on the earth. So you can make out which one has more gravitational force. The earth. The value of g is more on the earth, and the value of g is lesser on the moon. That's why an object weighs lesser on the moon. And why does the value of g changes? Why is the value of g more on the earth, and why is the value of g lesser on the moon? It is because of the size, the mass. Okay, since when you compare the mass of the moon and when you compare the mass of the earth, you know that moon is much smaller compared to the earth. The mass of the moon is much smaller compared to the mass of the earth. That's why more the mass, more will be its gravitational force. Okay, and lesser the mass, lesser will be its gravitational force. That's why the value of g is less on the moon. The value of g is lesser on the moon and greater on the earth. Okay, so the value of g is more on the earth and lesser on the moon. That's why an object weighs lesser on the moon and more on the earth. So I hope you understood this very well. So if there's any doubt, if you need any clarity, please do call, okay? And there is one numerical over here. It says answer the following question, checkpoint, page number 19, and it says question number 6, convert 2 kg into gram. So I think you know it very well. Okay, you have to convert 2 kg into gram. So what do you have to do when you're converting kg into gram? You simply have to multiply it with 1000. So which one am I doing? Since this is a numerical, I am doing it over here. It's checkpoint, page number 19, question number 6. It says convert 2 kg into gram. So you simply have to multiply 2 kg with thousands, because 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 2 multiplied with 1000 will give the answer in gram. So 2 kg is equal to 2000 gram. So this is basic mathematics, isn't it? And I'm sure you people know how to do this. So, and we'll complete over here, and if there's any doubt, if there's anything that you need to ask, please do contact me. Thank you and have a good day.